Yeah, we had bugs upstairs. How are y'all doing tonight? Hopefully y'all are doing well. We got Mama tonight. She said no close-ups. Honestly, I don't think I could get back there anyway, so I don't think she's gonna have a problem. So how are y'all doing? Let me zoom in and I'll show you what we're doing. Okay, so I don't know why this thing isn't wanting to work. Trying to get my comments up and it's not wanting to work. Okay, so we're doing Halloween. It is so hot and the air conditioner's been kind of off and on here, so I'm dreaming of cooler times. So we're gonna do Halloween. We have an orange and white checked ribbon mesh and a black mesh with the little black edges. So those are our two mesh. And then this is our ribbons. So I created this sign specifically for this ribbon. So it has all the same elements. It has the spider web, the trees, the crows, the little pumpkins, because I just thought this was cute. And then we have this orange and black striped, and we're only using these two. And look, y'all, they're both 2.5 inch. So somebody asked me recently if I ever did just 2.5 inch on a wreath, and I thought, well, let's do it. Right. She said no close up, 1/2 inch. Hold on. So somebody asked me recently. There we go. Sorry, I was on Pinterest TV last night, so my sound was, I forgot my sound was on. Because I had to talk to him. 114 degrees. Oh my gosh, that's horrible.
Oh my goodness.
I just don't know if I could do that. That's just too hot for me. All right, so I cut all these at 30 inches. These are all cut at 12 inches. All right, I did cut 8-inch curls here. And I have something exciting to show y'all. You see, I'm gonna have to, my rotary cutter is, I think I'm gonna have to replace it. It keeps getting stuck. I finally finished the tool. I didn't want to show it to y'all until I had the patent filed. Because, you know. Anyways, here's our tool. We finally got the mesh tool done. So we're going to play with that tonight. And we're going to alternate. So we'll do orange, black, orange, black, orange, black, orange, black. So I'll pull out the bottom row. Whew, I know, hot, right? It's terrible. Terrible. When I tell you, I have been, you know, trying to get the calendar up for the new place. So y'all, I'm working like all the way up until I cannot stay awake any longer. So I work and then I go home and I'm working on the website. So days and I'm hot. Yes, so both the sign and the ribbon are in my shop, and my lovely ladies have links if you need them. Okay. So first let's do one of these by hand, all right? So we just take it, fold over, kind of crease where we want the edge to be, and then I use my thumbs back here, and I'm just pushing and gathering with my fingers, okay? So I'm using my thumbs, my fingers, and a little bit of my wrist, okay? We're gonna tie it down right where it's gathered. See that pretty ruffle? Now let's use the tool. 63 and raining. Let's go see Ava. The raining part, not so much, but the 63 part, pretty awesome. All right, so here's the tool. This has little notches, kind of hard to see, but it has little notches on the end. You just place it in just like this. You just hold your thumb back here and you just pull it right back. Just like this. The good thing about that little notch at the end is the mesh isn't going to come out until you get ready. All right? Then all you have to do is grab it, pull it out, place it on here, tie it down. Now look, this ruffle looks just like this ruffle. I know, it's like opening an oven door when you open the door, right? It's terrible. And the new owner of the warehouse is his conditioner. I know, it would be awesome, wouldn't it? I'd love to meet you too. All right, so we have 2.5 inch. We're just gonna fold them, get that little crease, pinch that. You could also use this for that. As a matter of fact, you could even put your ribbon in here. Like that. You can do whatever you want. Anything that you have to gather. Oh, wait, we need our little, all right. I want, so usually we do the black and the orange, but today we're gonna do the orange and the orange. Put this in. Okay. Then we're gonna snip that and just tuck it under like that. Pull these out. All right, so we're gonna keep the orange really orange and the black really black. I do too, right? I do too. Okay. So just twist it up. All right, we'll go on to the next one. So see how it just looks a little different with the 2.5 inch. It will look definitely different when we get to the top. Right now it's not going to look a whole lot different. I don't know why these comments aren't. Let me try this again. All right. There. Now I can see. Facebook was just not having it. One side of what ruffle is a little off. They're the same. Watch, we'll do it again. Straight up the center. Like that. Place it in. You always want to pull these out together. Tomorrow we're going to do a pancake wreath. So that'll be fun too. Okay? This mesh is really easy to ruffle because it has a line right down the center. Alright, so you just put it in the middle, and then all you have to do is you can just push it along, just using your thumb. Just kind of use your fingers to gather it. Just like that. Pull it out. Place it down. And then just like that. Okay. Now we got those two. Let's grab our little rolls. So we're going to do the orange and the orange and the black and the black. Let's get that curl up there. That's probably what you were seeing is the curl. Alrighty. Our Sam's ran out of that ribbon so fast. Okay. So just tie it in, trim it off, and tuck it behind. Pull our ribbons out. Now we'll curl up, and we go on to the next one. Whew, it's warm in here. Well, I mean, it's probably not warm, but I'm warm.
It's nice in here.
Mom says it's nice, so see, it's hot. All right. There we go. There. All right. Oh, our Sam's doesn't have any. Well, at least what they have left is no good. They just don't have any that I would want to use. All the good stuff was gone so quick. I wanted one of those trucks that Sam's had, and mine didn't have one. I was sad. I had big plans for that. There. Okay. I haven't heard if Costco has spring ribbon this year or not. I don't know why this is not keeping up. Are your parents always cold? Yeah, see, my parents are cold and I'm hot. I know, the mesh is so pretty, right? I like it. It's very pretty. And I like that this has like a little bit of kind of white cream in it. So it's not real dark. Because you know, some Halloween stuff can get pretty dark. I like it's a little bit lighter. Do that one. It is a Deco Mesh Ruffle tool. Oh. Well, if she goes back, tell me. There we go. There. Alrighty. Yeah, so the black, it's a different mesh. The black is a Deco Mesh that just has some metallic in the end, whereas the other Deco Mesh, it has this fabric stripes in it, and so the mesh is much thicker.
What's she doing, Santa?
She's doing her exploring. I'll show you. Okay. Just watch. It's the same, it's just that it's easier to see it on this one because it has a line straight down the middle. If you already can do these by hand, there's no need for you to have it. It's for people who have trouble with it, or for people who have pain in their hands. It's just that. It's in my shop. There we go. See, it looks the same. It's available now. It's in there. There we go. There's some things I really like about this black mesh. It's more transparent, so I kind of like that for the Halloween because I don't want the black to be too dark. I don't like the black to be too dark. So having it with this little bit of translucence makes it a little bit easier. At least for me, I like that. Okay. Yeah, it was made because there are some people who really struggle with it and some people who just need it for their hands. If you already do it by hand, you don't need it. I have a song stuck in my head, y'all. Just ignore me. I don't know why I keep getting these songs stuck in my head. Oh, I must not have cut enough. Did I knock some over? Hold on. That's weird. I either didn't cut enough ribbon or I knocked it over. Did I? Strange. We'll cut some more. I must have knocked it over and I just don't see it. Okay. Okay. Alrighty. Wait till you see my other new toy. It's not a tool. It's actually a frame. Alright, here we go. Did any of y'all get to see? It's called the Deco Mesh Ruffle tool. Any of y'all see my Pinterest TV last night? It's so different being on Pinterest TV than it is being with y'all. It's so weird because I can't see anybody's comments or anything. And it's just hard. It's hard to I don't know. Like, I'm used to seeing what y'all are saying and talking to y'all and yeah. It's kind of like, I don't know, I miss it. I miss that. Okay. Here we go. I'm sorry, I think I'm getting a lot of text. Okay. I need to move my phone so it's not making all that noise. It's so if you've ever been on Pinterest, they now have this thing called Pinterest TV, and let me just move it. And you go on there, and it's live. And you just go live on there instead of like Facebook or YouTube. But it's real different. You get 30 minutes and it's very different. So, I mean, I like it. It's just hard. It's harder. need to do some more ribbons. All right. So let's see, we need 9. Whoops. All right. So what I like to do when I do my ribbons, I like to use my Perfect Tails because then I can get it, it's wood, so it's just easier to keep it in line. It's 2. I do them together. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more. I think I need one more. 9. The orange looks like spider webs against the black. That's kind of cool, right? And this ribbon has spider webs in it. I like it. I like it. I like it. Okay. 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 So then I take half, right? So I cut on each edge the ribbon. I fold the whole thing over together, cut at an angle to get my dovetail. I just like to do it this way because it just saves a lot of time, right? Is Halloween her favorite? I love Halloween. I love all holidays. What am I talking about? Mom likes all holidays, don't you, Mom?
Absolutely.
She likes to decorate
I do.
for all holidays. I think so too. The orange mesh is so pretty. I think so too. We just got that in too. Not long ago at all. Okay. Now we can do that one on the bottom, and then we'll start on the top. This is going to be so pretty. Okay. Okay. We also have a black that has white on the edges. That would look really pretty with it too. But I didn't want to compete with the orange because I think the orange is so pretty. That I want that to stand out. It's also the other reason that we're putting the orange with the orange and the black with the black is I want that orange to really pop because it's so pretty. This wreath is all about that orange. I am not an orange fan, but I do like all the projects we do with orange. So I don't know, maybe I'm more of an orange fan than I thought I was. We usually ship the next day, and it usually takes a couple days. It depends on what you get. If you just get signs and you get first class, it can take a little longer just because, you know, they kind of go slow with first class. So, I know I'm so excited about next month and doing Christmas in July. Although I want to tell y'all, by the time Christmas gets here, I'm always so darn sick of Christmas. It's probably because we turn around and in July we start right back up. I feel like I just put all my stuff up. Okay, so on the top, I like to put my ruffle and make sure it's not going down. It's just staying in this nice little ball. There we go. Yeah, shipping's pretty quick. We don't ship on Saturday usually, just because I don't have anybody working on Saturday or I'm at the studio. So, okay, I still want to pull them side by side up here. Okay. This just helps give it that nice fullness that my wreaths have. That's how I accomplish that. There we go. Yeah, Christmas in July movies on Hallmark. I know. My mom really hates that because she loves the Hallmark channel. And she gets really irritated when they start Christmas like in July.
Yes.
I understand it. I do. I really understand it. So up top, we're going to spread them out. So now we can really see. And I want y'all to see. This orange ribbon, it's very textured. It has like this texture on the black. So it gives this great richness to the whole wreath, really. And you see it really well on the top. You're gonna do a countdown to the timeline to bug me? Okay. She just wants me to make all of the new door hanger stuff for Christmas. Which I did go to Megan with some ideas today. Oh, we listed a whole bunch of new door hangers. Sorry, I have been slack. Just not been good about listing them. So if you're waiting for the fall ones, they're listed. Okay. I didn't mean to take so long. I've just been fighting with this calendar app for the new store. Y'all, it's so hard. It's not really hard. It's just time consuming. You have to put like each product in individually, and then you have to set up this widget for it to show up on the calendar. So it just takes a long time. We're doing well. How are you doing? I know, I love the colors too. I love Halloween. I get excited when you've been doing, like we've been doing spring and summer, which I love because I love the bright colors and whatever, but I get excited when we get to do a new season just because it's something different. It's something new. I get excited to see what they came out with for this year. So they're both deco mesh. This one just has some fabric in it. This one has metallic at the end. I know that orange mesh is so pretty. Go. Just like that. Let's get our little curls. Me too, thank you. I like it. I think they have a market, and it's either in June or July. I have gone to the Atlanta one. I have not gone to the one in Las Vegas. And they have one in Texas as well. I was going to go to the Atlanta, but I can't remember. Something was going on with Mom, and I decided not to do it. Can't remember what it was now. Okay. I know it. Okay. Here we go. Phew. It's warm in here. Oh, Susie's live? Yeah, she was live a little while ago. Yeah. It's just too hot to think of Christmas or fall. Well, see, but that's what makes it so great. Mama's doing well. She's sitting behind me. I'll tell you why. So when you have your fall stuff out, you're thinking about cooler weather. And so when it's hot outside, it's like it gives you a little break, because when you put watermelon and strawberry and all those, it just makes you hotter. I like my philosophy. Are you laughing at my philosophy? She's laughing at my philosophy.
I love it.
See, it's like reverse psychology. That's what I'm going to say. It's reverse psychology on yourself.
That's it.
And you're right. It is entirely too stinking hot, which is exactly why we're doing fall. Because it's too hot. It's just too hot. Yep. Too hot. Ooh, 75 with a slight breeze. I can live with that. That's like my ideal temperature right there. 60s and 70s. All gorgeous and beautiful. You need to get your ice skates and your penguins out. See, it might work. It can't hurt. It can't hurt to try. It's not gonna, if it's gonna be hot, it's gonna be hot. It's not gonna change it. But you might feel better. I love the orange and white mesh too. It's therapy to get through the heat. Exactly. Yes, that is right. Oh, I'm gonna tell y'all, it's $125 just because the shipping rates have gotten so high. So, this morning, we were sitting in here, and I was getting ready to go get the boys for lunch, because on Wednesdays we go to Five Guys. Very important to them. It's very important to Carson, and Ross, but he's very stickler about it. So I get up, get ready to go out, and all of a sudden, it's like it poured down rain. And I was thinking, holy cow, I don't want to walk out with that. So I went, sat back down, and about 2 minutes later, it quit raining. And I was like, okay, well, I'll get up and start getting that way. And then I got waylaid, answering some questions, and it started pouring again. And I thought, shoot, I missed it. And then, like 30 seconds later, it stopped again. It was the most bizarre thing. Did you notice that?
I don't think it rained in our
Yes, it did, because the whole driveway was wet.
Oh.
It was bizarre, and Carson had to tell me all about it when we got in the car, which of course I already knew. But it was so weird. It was so weird.
It must have been a quiet rain. I didn't hear anything.
It was very loud, actually. Maybe you didn't have your hearing aids in yet.
I had my hearing.
Oh, she had her hearing aids in. Maybe you were in the kitchen and you just didn't hear it or something.
Maybe I was in the laundry.
Oh, maybe you were in the laundry room. That's probably what it is.
Yeah.
But it was so weird, and it was one of those where it pours down rain, but it's still sunny.
Oh, yeah. That's weird.
Yeah. It's weird. I mean, it was like torrential rain. And then it just stopped. And then a few minutes later, it did it again. And then it just stopped. I was like, okay, this is weird. I always wondered, is it a southern thing, the raining when the sun is shining, or is it an everybody thing? Because I always thought it was a southern thing. But I'm just not sure. Do y'all get rain and sunshine at the same time? I mean, like, no clouds in the sky, sunshine, but it's raining. I mean, I always thought it was just like heat, gets too hot, too much moisture, and down it comes. Snakes. Oh, I don't know anybody that likes snakes. Well, I'm sure there are some people who like snakes, but yeah, I'm not one of those. Really? It's weird. It's really, I was just like, geez, what in the world? And it was loud. Texas does it all the time, but see, y'all are south too. So it's done it in Kansas. Oh, okay. Well, see, it's just not a south thing then. Louisiana does, also south. Yeah, and then we get a rainbow. That's right. We do. Even though the sun was out the whole time. I know, it's weird, right? I always thought it was kind of weird. It's so hot, it's crying above. That's awesome. I love that. I think I'm going to have to use that. Thank you. See, it does here normally too, but in the summer, it will rain when the sun is bright in the sky, white clouds. It doesn't look like it's going to rain, and then all of a sudden it just rains. I know it does this in Florida. Pretty much all the southern states. But I don't know. I didn't know if it was happening in the northern states. The devil was beating his wife when the sun shined and rained. Oh, that's pretty graphic. Yeah. Oh yeah, see? Well, y'all probably got that same rain that we got. It was weird. Was it like real short? Because that's what ours like. And then it drizzled off and on a little bit, but no more of the really heavy pounding rain. That was weird. Yeah. I've heard similar. Yeah, I do. Al, can you give her a link for the black mesh? Okay. Alrighty. So we got the main part done. Look how pretty that is. Look at that orange. Look at that ribbon.
Oh, I like that.
She likes it. All right. Let's do a bow. Maybe we'll use some of this leftover orange. I think we should. It's just so pretty. So let's see how much of this we have. Oh, your mom said the Lord was moving his furniture. I like that one too. So it's about 20 inches long. So I'm just gonna gather it up in the middle, pull it down. We're gonna put it at the bottom. We're gonna make tails. I cut 30 inches and then 8-inch curls. Have we done this before? I can't remember. I really can't remember. All right, so we'll take the black. Okay. Just trim that off. All right. The black is a curl, and this will be, actually, let's do this. Let's put the black curl on the bottom, and then the little tails on top of that, like this. Okay. Now look at this. Can you see that ribbon now? See that texture on it? It's, oh, what is that stuff called? See, feel. What is that called, Mom?
What?
Feel that. Like velvet?
Yeah.
Yeah. is velvet. It's velvet. That's what's in the middle of it. I couldn't think of the name. Took me a second. All right. And as you notice, we only use 2 ribbons in this. So when I'm trying to keep my costs down on a wreath, I'll use 2 ribbons. And honestly, sometimes you don't need a bunch of ribbons because it really just gives it, I think, more of a cohesive feel if you just use the 2. Okay. You could do a 1.5 inch and a 2.5 inch, but if I'm only going to do 2, I like the look of both of them being 2.5 inch. Okay, so we'll do 10-inch tail. Okay. We'll do a 6-inch loop. And it'll take a minute for these to want to pull out because they're used to curling. Okay. Then 6-inch on that side. Okay. 6 here. Oh, thank you. 6 there. I think that's what we'll do. Or should we do 3? Maybe we should do 3 loops. We'll do 3 loops. 1. I super love this orange and black. It's so pretty. Hi, how are you? Okay, there we go. Pull them up. And it's this nice, really stiff ribbon. And I think it's because it has that little velvet stuff in it. Okay. Alright. Trim that off. This is a patterned ribbon, so we're probably going to have to work with this one because you can see the pattern's in the middle. It's going to be pretty obvious if one side isn't matching the other. So we'll have to do our little twisty twist. Alright, so 6-inch. Okay. 6-inch. Now watch. You can see how they're going on opposite sides. It's pretty obvious. So what you can do is take it and just flip it over one side only, and then boom, your patterns match. Doesn't matter which way you flip it, this way, that way, doesn't matter. Okay. All you have to do is pick which side you like and then flip the other side. Okay, there we go. Alright, we gotta flip this one. So just flip it over. Trim this off. If you want your tails to be the same, you've got to cut one off and kind of tuck it back underneath. Thank you. And then I think we're going to come back with this orange and black because it's just so, to me, it's just so vibrant. It really makes everything on the wreath pop, this orange and black. We're not going to do a really large loop, just a small one, about maybe 4 inches. There we go. Pull that out. And I don't know if y'all can notice, but I like to do things so that I don't have a ton of supplies left, because I don't like to have to figure out where to put my supplies, because after a while they start building up and you start running out of room. And to me, that is so frustrating because then you end up taking up room for something that you're probably not going to use again. Alright, so we're going to take our zip tie, go underneath, make sure you get that separation between those tails. Get this going. You just want to get it enough so that you can pull it out. That. So see, all we have is a little bit of this left. So a ton, you could always put another loop in your bow. Okay, we'll grab a little zip tie. Oh, does he like Halloween? Okay, so we're just gonna put our little zip tie under here. You see how you can push it down and then there's that big space. And I'm gonna look to make sure that I have my zip tie in the right place, right? So everything is indented from being in the bow maker, which is why I like using the bow makers. Now, you see that? You can really see that zip tie. So, we're going to take some of this leftover and trim it. We're just going to cut a piece off. Okay. And we're just going to make this look pretty. Because yes, the zip tie, it's our mechanics, but we don't want to see it. We don't want to notice that it's there. So you just take your extra piece, covers that zip tie. That's awesome. Mine loves it too. Okay. All right. So I'll leave this zip tie in place. It just helps me when I'm fluffing these out just to have something to hold on to, because it's easier for me if I have, you know, a good thing to hold on to. Now we'll break the bow. So we're just gonna twist it back and forth, twist it back and forth. And when I'm fluffing these three, I kind of want two to be kind of towards the back and one kind of in the middle, but up a little bit. This helps the bow look even larger. So instead of trying to spread them out all three, I'm actually going to have this one kind of almost like it's a second layer. It's just one way you can fluff it. You don't have to fluff it that way. You could do it the normal way. But sometimes I like to fluff them differently just because it gives a totally different look. All right, then we just pull the tails out, including this one. There we go. How pretty is that? Oh, 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 oh.
Oh, that's so pretty.
She likes it.
That would be great on the stairway.
She wants the bow for the stairway. It's going on the wreath. Alright, so we're going to tie it right here. So remember we put that little bit of the black back here? That little curl. And that's going to help it so it won't sink in. I'll take and I'll go right where there's an opening in the mesh on either side. Oh, do you board dogs in your home? That's cool. I love dogs. We're a dog family. Okay, pull this up a little so you can see what I'm doing. So now just twist it down here, and then I'll just tuck it around a couple of times, like this. And I can trim off the excess, like that. How cool is that? I love that. All right, and then we'll put the sign on the other side. So when I'm making the sign, right, what I'm looking for are elements that are going to help it pop. So you can see there's a lot of orange and black in here. There's a little white, not a ton. So I put a lot of white right in the middle. And then what happens is when you put it on here, that white is automatically going to pop off and you're going to notice that sign immediately. And the sign is going to tie in with the ribbon. So everything works together. Right. That's how I like to design my signs. That's why I like designing my own signs, because then I can pick what I know is going to work to help with this particular wreath. So, okay. This is a 10-inch one, but we also have it in 8 and 12. So it just depends on what size you like. A lot of people like the 8. A lot of people like the 8-inch. Oh, see? We like dogs. I get the blank signs. Well, I get mine from China, but let's see, what is that one place we use? Sign Outlet. I want to say it's called Sign Outlet. The one we were using has been out of signs forever. So we had to find a new one. And we've been using, it's either Sign Outlet or Sign Warehouse Outlet. I think that's it. Woo, 4 dogs. Oh, that is so not cool. I'm so glad you took that dog yet, because that is so not cool. Yeah, look that one up, Elle, and see if, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I think it's Sign Warehouse. Okay. So now we're going to take our weaving tool. Yes, absolutely. There are a lot of times I don't put bows on a wreath. So what you can do, this is something we've talked about before. What you can do is, especially if you sell wreaths, so make a bow and put the bow somewhere near the wreath so that when you take the pictures, you are showing that you have a matching bow. So my mom, what she likes is we put it on our stairway and then we put the wreath on the front door. We also have a rocking chair out in the front and we put a bow on that, and it'll usually either match the pillow that's in the rocking chair or it'll match the wreath that's on the door. So that's how we do it. So you just take this, you go right through the mesh. So see, when I pull it down, it's coming out right here. So then I just pull it out and then I just wrap it right around here. Yeah, honestly, sometimes I want to put the sign in the middle, and when I put the sign in the middle, I don't always like a bow. Or sometimes I just don't like the bow on the wreath, and so I'll just take it off. And not everybody likes a bow, so you want to kind of make it so it's pretty universal. All right. Then we'll take the other side and do the exact same thing. We have 2 dogs. I would get more dogs, but my husband might like shoot me. So he wasn't real thrilled when we came home with the second dog. Yeah. So I was like, okay, I won't get any more. Oh, see, there you go. You put a matching bow on her Texas star in the front of her house. There's lots of places you can put bows. Okay. There we go. You want your sign to basically float on top of your mess. So you should still be able to pretty much kind of slip your hand under there so that it's not squashing anything. Otherwise, it's just going to look funny because this side is going to be lower than that side. All right, I shake it. There's the sign. Isn't that cute? There's our bow. I kind of squashed it. See, and there's the sides. Ah, that's so pretty. Sometimes I don't like to put the bow on because I want to see that pretty mesh that I made, that I put on there. So that's one of the reasons why I don't use like really long ribbons, because I don't like that I spend all this time making these really cool methods and putting the mesh on, and then I cover it and you can't see it. I want to see it. I want to see. Thank you. Awesome. Oh, I was going to show you the new thing. All right. I'm thinking I'm going to probably get this listed tomorrow. This is a little idea I came up with. This is a frame. It has plexiglass in it. Okay. It's a little frame. See, it has space in there. It's wood. So you can staple on the back, or you could use, what are these things called? These little zip tie things right on the back. Put it in a wreath, or it actually will sit up, and you can change out signs in it so that you can change signs for each season. This. I have been wanting to do this for a long time, and so we've just gotten good enough that we were able to cut the plexiglass and figure out how to make it work. So, yep. And I figured the easiest thing to do is once you get it in there, you can take like a tiny piece of tape. I don't know if I have any. I don't. But you could take a little piece of Scotch tape, put it right here on the edge and pull the sign out, and then you can put a new one in. Isn't this cool? I'm so excited about this. This is my favorite thing. So, just finishing up the patent, and then I'll list this one as well. So I thought it was pretty cool. We also are making a stand for it, so if you want to just set it up, you know. Wait till you see some of the wedding stuff we're working on. I'm like, Megan, we need to do this. We have to do this, we have to do this, and we have to do this. She is very patient, and she's doing such a good job, so we're very proud of her. All right, well, I hope y'all have a wonderful night, and I will see you guys tomorrow at 5 o'clock, and we'll be doing a pancake wreath, and maybe I'll have time to run home and pick up Mom tomorrow, too.
What?
I said maybe I'll bring you tomorrow, too. Yeah.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. Okay. All right, y'all have a great night.